Please be alert, there's a wild bobcat loose in the studio. Also, Sheila made cookies.
Himself, the barefoot bandit, was easily caught by police. Detectives reported that once he made his way through the broken glass of the storefront, they easily traced his bloody footprints to his hideout. As they came upon the young man, he fell to his knees and held his bloody feet in the air.
All of the guns and violence today, we need a toy for the kids that won't blow them away. He's got a ponytail and he works at the mall. He's the health food store boy doll. Just pull his string and you'll hear him say, "Morning, Mrs. Johnson, we've got fresh prunes today." And if you pull it again, you'll hear him decree, "Try our fresh soy cakes and organic muesli." We've got tofu kashi and grilled tempeh, and our wheatgrass shots are groovy today. Can I get you a paper or plastic sack? I've got my eyebrow pierced and a hemp backpack. I ride my bike up and down the bay, and I really don't mind if you're straight bi or gay. Let's go see the dead, we'll have us a ball. I'm the health food store boy doll.
It's the health food store boy doll. Birkenstocks sold separately.
One, take the medication and apply liberally to the infected area. If burning or itching
We have a live one, all set.
And 30 seconds, people.
Hey, it's me, Donnie, and let me be among the first to wish you a most joculant and exorbitant New Year's Day. And as a token of my esteem, I would like to request upon you some instructions. What do you say?
That's like an old woman.
Get your Great. One player coming down the pipe.
We're almost at places.
Player one, you failed to enter your John Hancock. How about Hercules? This was my nickname, too, at chess camp.
10 seconds.
Best fishes.
Test vibration.
6, 5,
Go to black.
4, 3.
In your coffin.
I'm Cookie Masterson, and I'm wearing corduroys today. Couldn't get anyone to join you, huh? Yeah, I know how you feel. And your wrong answer of the game is being sponsored by
the Badminton Superstore, the only place to get your badminton supplies. No, really, nobody else sells that shit anymore.
All right, we're taking off. To get things rolling, jungle fever. So, I'm taking this night class in animal husbandry, and I'm supposed to do an experiment with this thermometer and these animals. Just bear with me for a second. Okay then. Who am I going to get the highest temperature reading from? Animal 1? Animal 2? Animal 3? Or Animal 4? Not much time left. Let me double check. I don't think so, but one more time. Nope, you're wrong. No, I'll get this. Chickens have a normal body temperature ranging from 105.8 to 113 degrees Fahrenheit, so his temperature is the highest. All this temperature taking has me wondering about my own temperature. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I should have washed the thermometer off before I put it in my mouth. Here's one for you. I scream, you scream, we all scream for meteorology. If Dairy Queen blizzards behaved like actual blizzards, how far in the distance could you see when the desserts hit town? 1/4 mile of chocolate mint swirl, 1/2 mile of chocolate chip cookie dough, 3/4 of a mile of Oreo vanilla, or 1 mile of pecan pie chunks. Watch your clock. Experience something different. Try to be right next time. Want to see the right answer? The National Weather Service defines blizzards as storms with enough snow in the air to limit visibility to 1/4 of a mile or less. After I eat one, it's not the visibility that's a problem, but rather the intense blowing winds. And now, just desserts. I order just desserts. Oh boy, that last question kind of got to me. Not many people know this, but I'm lactose intolerant. Say I, you, and we all scream for ice cream because we're lactose intolerant. Which dessert are we least likely to scream for? Soft serve, sorbet, gelato, or frozen custard? Now pay attention. Using no dairy products and made, as far as I can tell, mostly of fruit and ice, sorbet would be the least likely to make us scream. This is great. I can eat all the sorbet I want and not have to worry about... That had nothing to do with dairy. That was just a fart. Oh, you've been soft-served. But sometimes being served isn't all that bad because you've just won a shuttlecock ring from the Badminton Superstore. This all-leather handcrafted shuttlecock ring helps keep your shuttlecock strong and firm so that you can volley all night long. Trust me, nobody likes a limp shuttlecock. Thank you, Badminton Superstore. This wrong answer of the game is worth $4,000. Congratulations.
Everybody quattro, hey!
Here's a good one. It's T&D, and it's a this or that. I'm going to read off 7 things. For each, I want you to tell me if it's the name of a creature from Dungeons & Dragons or a treat you'd find during British tea time. If it's from D&D, press the square button. If it's a British treat, press your circle button. Each one right wins you 300 scones. Get it wrong and you'll have your brain vaporized by a 5th level mind flayer. And travel quickly, my liege. The sooner you exit this dungeon, the more hit points and finger sandwiches you'll get. Alrighty then, here it comes. Crystal ooze. Ochre jelly. Clotted cream. Green slime. Victoria sponge. Typhoo. Gelatinous cube. A noble effort, but in the end you seem to have choked on your finger sandwiches. Of course, true D&D players don't drink tea. Why? Because their parents won't let them have a hot plate down in the basement bedroom.
Where's the vibe, girl? Rock my world, girl. Ooh, yeah.
And on its way, First Ladies First. What could the 15th President of the United States, James Buchanan, have correctly stated about his First Lady? That's no lady, that's my wife. That's no lady, that's my mother. That's no lady, that's my niece. Or, that's no lady, that's my brother. James Buchanan never married, so he asked his niece to be his First Lady. Little known fact, she was the second person to wet the bed in the Lincoln bedroom. The first, Millard Fillmore. That brings a close to round 1. And surprisingly, you're doing pretty well. Remember, in round 2, every question is worth double. Okay, how about it? Let's try cookie cutter. So, you ever notice that...
Mr. Cookie, are you ready for your haircut?
Oh, excuse me, this is Mr. Andre, my hairstylist. I hope you don't mind, but I'm getting my hair trimmed during this next question.
So nice to see you, Mr. Cookie. You look a little shaggy, no?
That's right, Mr. Andre. It has been a week and a half. Just the usual, okay?
You got it. Here we go.
Anyway, do you ever notice that badgers have... Ow! Mr. Andre!
Oh, so sorry, Mr. Cookie. You move so much. I snip a little piece of your peanut. Here, hold this.
What? That's my flesh! Ow! What am I supposed to do with this? Mr. Andre says he snipped off a piece of my pinup. If I want to have this hunk of flesh sewn back on, where should I tell the doctors to reattach it? To my lip, to my nose, to my scalp, or to my ear? The pinna is the visible part of the ear that's on the outside of the head. So that's where I should reattach this fleshy nubbin.
Okay, all finished, Mr. Cookie.
All right, here's your money, Mr. Andre.
What, no tip?
Here, why didn't you take the tip of my ear?
Okay, I'll give it to my cat to play with. Till next time.
Question 7.
Here we have Shrekless Abandon. How might Shrek commit shirk? Cheat on Fiona with another ogress, cover his green skin with tattoos, eat too much cooked donkey, or worship false ogre gods? This isn't gonna be pretty. It was begging to be picked. In Islam, shirk is the worship of false idols. I only worship the one true God. Let me light this candle. I pray to you, the almighty and powerful Charlie Sheen.
Lord and chickens picking out a mate. Guess I'll marry 8.
Next, what are you drinking under there? Say the Fruit of the Loom mascots decide to unwind from a long day of shilling for underpants by going to a bar and getting some stiff drinks. Because they wouldn't want to accidentally guzzle down a relative, which drink could the Fruit of the Loom mascots order that does not include fruit? A mojito, a White Russian, a pina colada, or a Bloody Mary? A White Russian mixes vodka, coffee, liqueur, and cream, and no fruit. Boy, I'd like to party with those Fruit of the Loom guys. You know, just hanging out.
Strolling through the park with the sarsaparilla. For me, if I die.
Take a good look at the sneezing, sniffling, coughing, achy, stuffy head fever question. So, I caught this movie on cable last night. It was directed by the same guy who directed the Dark Knight movies. Unfortunately, I took a lot of NyQuil before it started, ended up with some pretty weird dreams. In this dream, my cat Poopsie was trying to figure out who killed my other cat Mayonnaise. Only Poopsie couldn't remember anything, so she had all these clues tattooed on her little kitty body. The really weird thing was that some of my dream was in black and white, and some of it was in color. And it all happened backwards. I'd like to try and catch it again, but I can't remember. What the hell movie was I watching when I passed out? I know it was one of these. Inception, Insomnia, Memento, or Signs. Well, Inception is definitely a weird movie about strange dreams, and it was directed by the Dark Knight director. But I would never watch anything with Leo DiCaprio. Oh, honestly. Oh, of course! Oh, yeah, it says it right here in the cable guide. Memento, directed by Christopher Nolan. Boy, I gotta tell you, losing my memory like that would be horrible. I can't even imagine. Anyway, let me tell you about this dream I had last night.
Hold me, never let me go. And my dreaming
It's time for... Oh, sure, you'll tickle the ivories. Now, I don't know if you remember the classic Paul McCartney-Stevie Wonder duet Ebony and Ivory, but it was all about how, on a piano at least, black and white can live side by side in perfect harmony. Well, sort of. Where on the piano keyboard do Ebony and Ivory not live side by side in perfect harmony? Between B and C, between F and G, between D flat and E flat, or between G and A? Does your family believe in mixed marriages? You know, between people who are stupid and people who are smart? I so wanted you to pick this one. There is no black, African-American key between the white B and C keys and the E and F keys on a piano. Why? Well, it brings us back to do, ti, la, so, fa, mi racism. Brace yourself for the attack. When you see two clues that match, press the X button. $4,000 if you're right, but you'll lose $4,000 if you're wrong. But keep this in mind.
Remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. It's all about the shoes. I sure hope you pay attention to footwear. Good luck. That's the game! Shoes! Shoes, 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 shoes. Shoes, shoes, shoes. Shoes. Shoes, shoes. Shoes, shoes, shoes. Shoes, 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 shoes. F***ing shoes!
You don't know Jack!
Good game, everyone. Donnie, what's next?
Hey, are you eager to play another round?
Oh, Janice, how do you keep your skin looking so youthful?
Well, I'll let you in on my secret if you promise to keep it under your hat. This is not my real face. It's a mask!
Forever Young Baby Disguise is perfect for those who long for those wrinkle-free days of youth. And it's so simple. Just a color photo of a baby's face blown up and printed on 100% recycled cardboard. Simply apply the mask with tape and voila! You have a baby face.
And here I thought you were just naturally youthful.
No! And it's so much cheaper than surgery! Here, try one!
Wow! I can already tell that people are looking at me differently. Thanks to Forever Young Baby Disguise, I can hold my head up high.
Yellow? Tired of straining your eyes reading the yellow pages? Hate carrying around all that heavy paper? Now get all the information of the telephone directory in the excitement of an audiobook. It's the Telephone Directory audiobook from Yellow Pages Audio Phone Books. This 250-disc set includes businesses, Alverson Plumbing, 847-2, residents, Donaldson, Edgar C, 952-456, and much, much more. Order in the next 20 minutes and we'll send you a free copy of VCR instructions read by Sir Ian McKellen.
To cancel the blanked program position, select the corresponding program.
Buy your Telephone Directory audiobook today and let your ears do the reading. Celebrity voice impersonated.
Have you ever felt like a real bore at a party? Then how about a class at Gil's Celebrity Voice Emporium?
I have had years of experience tutoring people to sound like other people. With my program of just 6 easy classes, you'll soon be making quite the impression!
I can finally mimic celebs just like the rest of my friends. Hey, I'm Ed Burns. Or what about this one? Hey, I'm Skeet Ulrich.
Impersonate